Let's go!
I'm so excited.
No, I'm not. Yeah, we got this row done. Got down in there pretty deep. We did find some potatoes that we left last year, not intentionally, but they got tilled up over here, so we'll throw them in the ground somewhere like that. And we started broad forking this side, and so this is a little bit more loose so that we can actually till into it. The thing with a tiller of this clay soil, look at our ladybug there. With this clay soil, and it's super compacted, is that once the tiller hits the top, it just kind of spins on the top. It doesn't dig down as much as I would like to. We go through the broad fork just to break it up, this compacted layer that's about that thick of just clay, and then when I go through with the tiller, it's easier for it to break it up. That's the plan, Stan. So we're gonna put Amy to work today. I just got my overalls just for show, but Amy's gonna do all the work.
Like always.
Yep. I mean, if she's gonna take credit for it, she better do it. Let's see if she hits a rock. Hmm? Yeah, got some roots in there.
Another one of those grubs.
Yeah.
Right there. We've got these all over.
Yeah, little Japanese beetle grubs, I think is what those are. So we're gonna get to doing this. This was a beautiful day today. It's 60 some odd degrees. It's gonna get up to, I think, 69 degrees today, which is pretty sweet. I got a little bit of gas left in there. I gotta go do a gas run today. We pulled back out our tiller for this year, and it's done a pretty good job. We kind of abused it last year. We left it out for a while, but so far she still starts up. Let's do some broad forking. All right. Man, this stuff is super compacted. Check out that layer though. Put my entire body weight into it here. There it is. That's a lot of work. But we're paying this work forward because our future selves will be happy we did it. What my goal is to get about 8 inches down, pulled up. This also makes it where we can more effectively mix compost and other things into the soil so that they're more evenly distributed, number one, and they are mixed in with a native soil, which is important. You want to have a nice healthy mix, and the more you mix it, the more worms are attracted to it, deeper and deeper depths. They don't just stay at the top because that's where you put it, and they'll work to make the soil deeper faster. At least that's the way I look at it. You'll have to ask the worms what they think. Having fun yet? These are the kind of fun things we're going to come across here. These deep-rooted trees, basically. But check this guy out here. That's a big stump root. It's going to have to be dug out, sawed off, and it's an interesting thing. If you look out here, you see the way this dirt has been kind of pulled up is all from frost. So the frost picked the dirt up, loosened it up. There's a little piece of grass or something growing in it. But also what it does is it picks these stones up and slowly lifts them out of the ground. The water also washes the dirt away around them, but one thing that happens is the frost picks up the soil, and then as it defrosts, the stones stay at the top and the soil comes out from underneath them, so it actually picks the stones up out of the soil. It's pretty neat. See, Amy got to this little tree here and said, no moss, no moss. Now don't blame her. Let's see if we can get this thing. Loosen this up first. Oh yeah. Yeah, check that root out. You can see it. Yeah. We'll have to dig that one out. Who needs a gym? Pile of rocks. There's still clay. Time to go fishing. We got plenty of food for chickens out here. They just live off of grub worms and ticks. They'll have a healthy life. That's a rock.
It's a fun game of, is it clay or is it a rock?
Yeah. That's some sort of little worm pod. I'll put you in my collection here. Yep, another one. Wait, where'd it go? My fingers are sticky. Look, if I was a plant, I'd grow in that.
You are growing in it.
Yeah, I guess I kind of am a plant. I like being in the dirt.
I know, watch.
Is it a
You look
rock?
like a little kid.
Is it a rock? Or is it
Yeah,
dirt?
dirt.
There's a big rock right there. He needs a tiller or you sit out here and just do this all day. Oh yeah, that's a good rock. I think, maybe not. Maybe it's just a little old rock. There we go. See?
Look at you finding rocks.
See, I can do this tilling thing. Oh, look, I found another grub layer. But I mean, look, that's down. That's a good 8 inches down there. For sure. It's probably dang near a foot if we pile it up. That's what counts, right? It's total height. If we pile it up, we're 2 feet down. Yeah. Pack's nice, but it's loose.
Weird, huh?
Yeah. Just massaging the soil. Massaging the soil. Look, there's somebody out here who loves this. You know, somebody out there is clicking like right now because they like it. Yeah, I'll grow a potato or something.
That's gonna grow flowers.
Or we could waste it on flowers.
Yep.
Yeah, we still got all this up here. Get all that in there. Put some mushroom compost in here. You know, get some of my mycelium going. Deep for done. Yeah. Rock or mud?
Rock with mud on it.
Pretty good. Pretty good answer. But that was the rock.
Yeah.
Everything else is mud.
Mud with a rock on it.
Yeah. Oh, there's a rock right there. Get out of here. Get out of here. It does remind me of when I was a kid and I got in trouble for throwing rocks in school. It was just like this. It's like I'm having deja vu. I found a rock in the sand pile and I just went, whew, and it hit a kid in the knuckles. Haven't changed a thing. The tiller ain't gonna get to this layer down here. Now luckily there's some stones down there, but there's our topsoil layer. It's not much. So we're rebuilding this into something that's a good garden layer. Now, these stones, while they kind of are no fun to dig into, they're really good though because they help break up some of the clay in the drainage and allow for some drainage. But yeah, definitely look at that layer. At least it does break apart. Getting in the dirt today. And our Japanese beetles and other stuff are all burrowing down into this stuff and making homes down there. So this is what our soil is. Well, worm there's trying to make a difference. He's working hard, just like we are. It's a big system. Everything's a system here. The way we look at this garden too is we are gonna have to plant more than we need because nature keeps a percentage. So another thing that this does that's good by broad forking and even turning and tilling stuff up. Again, like I said, people hate tilling. But another thing that it does is if you look at the top layer of this, here's what's going to happen. I grow a plant on top. Yes, some of the roots are going to get down into this clay, but most of the roots are not going to. They're going to grow across the top. If you put compost on top of it, that's also what they're going to do. They're going to grow across the top mostly because all their nutrients are right there. Everything that they need is right at the top. So, plants, like most things, grow better through a little bit of suffering and a little bit of living without. And so, if you don't give them everything right at the top, these plants want to survive. So they will grow down deep to find what they need to survive. They will try. So if you give them just enough on top, just enough to keep them barely alive, they'll actually go down here and dig deeper and try to survive by finding nutrients down here and break this stuff up. If you over fertilize and you put too much stuff on top of them and give them everything they need at the top, that's all they'll go. That's all they'll do. And that's a life lesson about people too. If you give them everything that they need without work, they won't work. Because why would they? Unless they had to. So, don't give everybody everything they need, and they will build soil deeper where it needs to be built. It's interesting when you think about it. If you think about society and everything that's going on today and has been for a long time, a good description might be that we're just a shallow-rooted society. That we've spent most of our lives on top of the soil where everything was provided for us, and we didn't have to dig deep to get what we needed. And so while we seemed to be thriving, we weren't. We were being coddled and learning to expect things to be given to us and handed to us, and then when one day we don't get those things, we don't have strong enough roots to survive. Because the bigger the roots, the stronger you are for when bad things happen. So maybe why I'm using a broad fork is to strengthen my roots. A tractor would be much easier and much more efficient, and I'd get it done faster, but I wouldn't be any stronger. I don't know, just something to think about.